Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kari, so if you're new here, welcome for the first time. I make lifestyle and musical theater videos here on YouTube, and as you can see, I've been gone for a few weeks, but I'm excited to be back making more videos for you guys. So if this is your first time on this channel and you like what you see so far, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. But today's video is going to be all about the top 5 things that I've learned in my 1 year post-grad. So about a year ago, I graduated from college, and I feel like there's a lot of things that I've learned and there's a lot of growth that I've gone through over the past year. Obviously, when you graduate from college, a lot of things change, so it's a big time of just change and growth. I thought it'd be cool just to highlight a lot of the things that have changed over the past year. So if any of that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, feel free to keep on watching. All right, so the first thing I feel like I've learned in my 1 year post-grad is that it is okay to be confused. I feel like when you go into college as a high school senior, everyone tells you, oh, well, you have 4 years to make your decisions. That's so much time. By the time you graduate, you'll know exactly what you want to do and you'll be super confident. But even that isn't 100% true. When I graduated from college, there's a lot of things that I was sure about, but then there was also a lot of things that I was very unsure about. We are told that when we go into college, all of the pieces of our lives are going to fall into place the second we graduate, which is 100% not true, because a lot of people graduate and they don't even have jobs secured, or if they do, it's not necessarily the job that they want to stick with for the long haul. It's kind of something that can help them transition into a position that is higher up later on in life, so it is 100% okay to feel confused in your first year. I know there was a lot of times that I would just sit around and be like, I know what my big goals are, but I'm not totally sure what my little goals are that are going to help me get there. So there's no reason to feel rushed. You're still young, even though you've graduated from college. I know it feels like you have to be the big adult and make big scary decisions, but there's still time to make choices and make mistakes and learn from those mistakes, and you don't have to have everything together the second that you graduate from college. All right, so the second thing that I've learned is that transition years can be good as well as healthy. So what this means is that when I graduated from college, I did not feel like I was ready to make really big life decisions yet. So whether that meant moving back home with my parents or moving to a big city to make big career moves, I just didn't feel like I was 100% ready. So my roommates and I have joked that we called this past year our transition year. So we actually made the decision to move into an apartment in our college town. It was me and 3 of my best friends from college, and we kind of used this year to help us just, save up money and work towards our careers and build up our resumes and different things like that. So before I graduated, I kind of looked at where I wanted to be in the next few years, and I kind of tried to take it all in chunks. So I felt that this first year it was really important to build up my resume and work with different companies so that if I was going to make a big move to a different city, I felt a little bit more prepared to do so. Transition year was really good and really helpful for me to feel like I was making decisions that I could support and I could 100% get behind, and I wouldn't have been able to make those decisions a year ago. Alright, sorry if the angle or anything changed. My memory card was full, so I just had to clear it out and then reset up the camera. But the third thing that I've learned in my 1 year post-grad is make a plan and stick to it. And I know that that might sound contradictory to the past 2 points that I've just been talking about, but I mean for the specific things that you have to get done in your life. So whether that is, a workout schedule or your me time schedule or, your budget. So if you went the route of getting a 9-to-5 job and the only time that you have to get work done is at night or on the weekends, when you create a plan and you really get things done and don't procrastinate, it can help you stick to those plans. And then the third thing I had mentioned is, your me time schedule. So that kind of just means, when you get into the corporate world, obviously I'm not in the corporate world, but when you get into the corporate world or even just what people call the real world, it is very easy to just live for the expectations of those who are higher than you, or live for the expectations of your parents or your school or those graduation expectations. So it's important to create time for yourself, that you have time to just sit and relax and watch a movie or eat ice cream or go on a walk and just clear your head or read a book and things like that. So create that plan and create that schedule, whether it's 5 minutes a week right before you go to bed, or whether you do a lot yourself, about like an hour every week, or 2 or 3 times a week, just to kind of be alone with yourself and just kind of relax and chill out for a little bit. So the fourth thing that I've learned is that hanging out with your friends becomes a lot more difficult when you're in your post-grad. So obviously when you're in college, your friends all live really close to you, and they could be right across the hallway or even like right across the street in a different apartment. So as soon as it comes to graduation, everyone either moves to their city or town of their career, or they move back to their parents' house. What I've kind of learned over the past year is that if I really want to hang out with someone, I need to contact them and set a day and set a date in my calendar that this is going to be the day that I'm going to hold free for this person. But also along with this is make sure that you're keeping friends in your life that bring positive energy. You know, back in college, it's easy to have a lot of friends because there's just like a lot of people surrounding you. It's possible that when you graduate, there are those friends that are mainly supposed to stay just college friends. You know, there's going to be those people who don't bring positive energy into your life and don't uplift you at all, and in fact tear you down emotionally. And you don't have to keep those friends in your life. It's okay to make yourself a priority and, you know, put your career and your family and your really, really close friends ahead of those friends that are more just acquaintances, or are those friends that you were really only friends with because of the circumstances that you had back in college. And the fifth thing that I've learned in my 1 year post-graduation is knowing my limits. This just kind of means I know myself better than anyone knows me, and I know the things that I'm going to be able to achieve, and I know the things that are going to be a little bit too much for me to handle. So there's a lot of things that have been offered to me in my post-grad that I think are amazing, out of my comfort zone opportunities, and I've been really proud of myself that I went for it and didn't let myself get nervous. But there's also those things that I think sounds like amazing opportunities, but I just kind of know in my head that they're not going to be decisions that I'm going to be proud or happy that I've made in the end, but rather I think it's going to be a little bit too much for me. Don't let people push you out of your comfort zone too far where you feel like you're going to be in a place where you're really upset or really unhappy. So those are the biggest things that I feel like I've learned in my 1 year out of college. It's been a crazy year, and I just have to reflect for a second and just think about how grateful I am for the opportunities that I've had. I'm excited for what is to come in the future, though I am a little bit nervous. It's exciting to see where you thought your life might be at the end of graduation and then where your life ended up a year later. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that this helped someone. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I would love to see more subscribers on this channel. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye!